Hi everybody, Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you are safe and well. Let me take my glasses off because of the glare. Happy Friday, another week done. Well done, well done. We're cracking through January, aren't we? Not long to go to the transfer window, is there? In terms of the transfer window deadline, next Tuesday we'll be doing a live show as always with a few special guests as we usually do. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Lunchtime today we had Adam. Who's a Derby fan on, talking about the game ahead on Monday. We've also got coming up today, we've got Irish Tommy, the late show that'll be up tonight. We'll also have the press conference show with John T with Football London, in association with Football London. So keep an eye out for that as well. And then we have all the preview stuff coming up for the Derby game on Monday. It's weird, isn't it? We have almost a weekend off. We've almost got a weekend off. Anyway, there's no let up in terms of transfer rumours, despite it being a weekend off. We're back in on Monday, but and we're saying with defenders. Let's talk about defenders. Clearly, that's an area we need. That's in terms of development. We know there's an area which we need a lot of, at least some sort of cover for Craig Dawson, who obviously departed for Wolves earlier this week. Apparently, and we've spoken about this guy before, apparently we've been offered the chance to sign Matviyenko. Mikola Matviyenko. How's that, Albert? That one's all right, isn't it? To the Premier League in the January transfer window, according to a recent report by 90 Minutes, who claim that Shakhtar Donetsk have offered Moisey the opportunity to sign a centre-back for a figure around 22 million quid. Also, Brentford and Leicester are both believed to have contacted the club as well in Shakhtar regarding a possible deal for the 26-year-old. However, a further report by the Daily Mail says that Brighton are currently leading the race for the Ukrainian international. Apparently, they've submitted a £14 million bid already, which I think has been rejected. Considering just how impressive Matviyenko is, I think that's I think £20 million is a bargain for him. I really do. He's 26. He's coming into his prime. Whether you've got 20 odd million pounds to spend is another thing. He's been described as world class in that back line. He's made 6 appearances in the Champions League this year as well. He has an 89% pass completion rate. And, he's got a very high, and his ratings on Sofa Score, all that type of stuff, very high ratings. Loves a chipped pass as well. Averages 3, almost 4 chipped passes a game. Lovely stuff. He is, as in the Champions League, he's played against Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, and Celtic this season, and would slot into Moyes' defensive backline quite easily, I think. I really do. We'll see. He could be a potentially world-class centre-back in the likes of... I think Naya Vergeerd is a potentially world-class centre-back. He's already... you can see how well he plays. He could easily get to that sort of next level, I think. And Matviyenko also could as well. So we'll keep an eye out for that. If it's not Matviyenko, then apparently we've got a list of four Premier League centre-backs who apparently we could make moves for before Tuesday. Personally, I'd love Matviyenko, but I don't think we're going to get him. I think it's more likely one of these 4 will be in claret and blue by midnight or 11 o'clock on Tuesday night. According to reports, West Ham have 4 centre-backs, Premier League centre-backs lined up on their radar. Michael Keane, Nat Phillips, Nate Tomato, Jamal Lascelles, and Callum Chambers all being looked at. And according to ex-WHU employee, he revealed that Moisey will prefer a domestic-based loan player with an option to buy, which I tend to agree, because, that's always one of the things he said, I need time to bed in. If we get a Premier League centre-back already, you can't make that excuse up, can you? As I said, Chambers is a new name to it. He's been told apparently by Aston Villa that he can leave, by the manager Emery, he was actually the manager at Arsenal when he moved to Aston Villa, so obviously he doesn't like him. Chambers is unlike the other three, doesn't necessarily meet Moyes' height criteria. He's a slightly smaller centre-back, but can play right-back as well. So there's that versatility. So we'll see what happens. We know a defender is a priority. We know that Jamal's lost his place at Newcastle. We know that Michael Keane has come out apparently publicly and said he'd like to join West Ham. You've got Callum Chambers. Phillips has always been one we've been linked with, and nothing ever really happened. So we'll see. I think we need to get some cover in, and one of those four seemed like the most logical. Not maybe the most exciting, but the most logical based on how much time we just have left of the transfer window. And let's talk about, obviously we've got the FA Cup on Monday. Let's talk about the women. The West Ham women. We're talking about the Cup. Through to the semi-finals, where they'll be playing Chelsea. They joined Chelsea in the semi-final of the Conti Cup. Final four are West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal and Man City. So arguably, a battle of the four of the strongest sides in the Super League this season in terms of WSL. West Ham playing very well under Paul Konchesky. They beat Liverpool, considering Liverpool were they beat them in the league, was it last week or the week before, which was a bit of an upset really, but they beat Liverpool 1-0. With Dagny scoring, the captain, West Ham fan as well she is. She scored the decisive goal with 3 minutes left, and booked their place in the semi-finals. Brilliant header. Go and watch it. It's on YouTube with the highlights. Great work from old Vivian down the side. Picks out, on the left-hand side, picks out Dagny. All at Bosch. Nice goal. Very crowded penalty area. And obviously Matt Beard, who's former West Ham women's manager, is in charge at Liverpool. So it's always nice to do an over-your-old manager in it. And also Kate used to play. Thinking about Kate used to play for Liverpool as well. So the tie with Chelsea will take place either Wednesday the 8th or Thursday the 9th of February at the Dagenham and Redbridge Stadium. Before then, the West Ham women are playing. They're playing Arsenal at the Chigwell Constructions Stadium on next Sunday. So if you're around, go check them out. It's always a good laugh. Great. They're playing really, really well. You'll see Conch there and Dewey Walker's part of the staff there. You've got Kate, the two girls there, massive West Ham fans as well. And they get a good crowd. So check them out. And that's it, my friends. As I said, make sure you got Irish Tommy tonight. We've got all the content, all the your predicted 11s, our predicted 11s, previews, all that stuff for the Derby game coming up over the weekend as well. And hope you have a lovely weekend. You don't have to think about West Ham until Monday. So there we go. Take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. Keep the faith, my friends. Are we up for the Cup on Monday? Let's wait and see. Ta-ta, my friends. Bye-bye.